CXC in Focus. This is Module C of the physics syllabus, Thermal Physics. I will be helping you with this module, but it is your classroom teacher, your own classroom teacher, who will be giving you the personal attention you need. Thermal physics is basically the study of heat, how it is produced, how it is transferred, and its effects on matter. And that is what we will focus on in this module. Now, every time we speak about heat, you hear the term temperature. What is temperature? What does it mean? When we think temperature, we usually think how hot or cold a substance is. But that's just layman's terms. We need a specific definition because, after all, this is physics. And in physics, we use specific definitions. Temperature is defined as a measure of the kinetic energy of the molecules in a body. Now, kinetic energy may seem like a very big term, but it has a very, very simple explanation. Kinetic energy is the energy a body possesses as a result of being in motion or moving. For example, this ball. If I drop the ball, it moves. And as it moves, it develops or gains kinetic energy. So when we say the temperature is a measure of the kinetic energy of the molecules in a body, we actually mean that it is a measure of the movement of the molecules within a body. And do we remember that kinetic energy is energy a body has as a result of it moving or being in motion, like we just demonstrated. Now, in a body that we consider to be hot, its molecules would move like this. And in a body that is cold, its molecules will move like this. In physics, each quantity is measured with its own specific unit. Mass is measured in kilograms, length is measured in meters, and time in seconds. So, what units do we use to measure temperature? There are three main units used to measure temperature, but only one is used in physics: Celsius, Fahrenheit, but the unit we use in physics is the Kelvin. The unit is named after British Baron William Kelvin, a philosopher and physicist. Because Kelvin is the unit used in physics for scientific and experimental purposes, it's not often found on everyday equipment. The unit most commonly found is the unit Celsius. To convert from Celsius to Kelvin, we add 273 to whatever the Celsius temperature is. My temperature standing here should be around 36 degrees. In order to convert that temperature to Kelvin, I simply add 273. That would make my temperature in Kelvin 309 Kelvin. In physics, we do not say degrees Kelvin, we simply say Kelvin. Room temperature is around 27 degrees Celsius. Converted to Kelvin, it would be 27 plus 273. That would give us 300 Kelvin, not 300 degrees Kelvin. Everything has to have something that's used to measure it. In physics and in science, thermometers are most commonly used to measure temperature. The most commonly and readily available thermometer is the mercury in glass thermometer. It consists of a long closed tube with a bulb at one end. The bulb serves as a reservoir for mercury. As mercury is heated, it expands and rises up the tube and gives an indication of the temperature. As a result of health and safety concerns, the mercury in glass thermometer has been replaced by the alcohol in glass thermometer. This thermometer is used in the same fashion. As it is heated, the alcohol expands and rises up the tube and gives an indication of the temperature. Now, this is just another example of what happens as some substances are heated or cooled. Most substances, when heated or cooled, either expand or contract. We will look more at expansion and contraction in our next lesson. But in the meanwhile, you should try or attempt to measure the temperature of a few things around your home and convert these temperatures into Kelvin. So, what have we learned today? We learned that thermophysics is the study of heat, its effects on matter, how it is produced, and how it is transferred. We learned that temperature is measured in Kelvin. And most importantly, that temperature is a measure of how hot or how cold the substance is, and this is interpreted or defined as a measurement of the kinetic energy of the molecules in a body. And remember, kinetic energy is the energy a body possesses as a result of being in motion. I'm Marvin Lee for CXC Physics in Focus. In our next lesson, we look at expansion and contraction as objects are heated or cooled.